And joining me trackside to have a look at today's pick six with a guaranteed $50,000 pool is Chris McDonald, who's the Chief Stipendiary Steward here at the Christchurch Greyhound Racing Club. And Chris, another big jackpot today, 6 races to pick. Now I know you can't bet, but you can sure pick them out. So let's start with race number 5, 10 past 4's the go. Who do you like in the first leg?
Well, in the first leg, I like Helen's Reason, and obviously Jumbo Jewel would have to be in the figuring.
They've drawn 4 and 5. Helen's Reason's form a bit average. Why do you like it?
She has been racing up against some pretty good company lately, and has just stepped back a wee bit. And today, if she gets clear, she can run them right to the line.
Race number 6 is the first of 4 qualifiers for the South Island Champs, and they're all tough heats. Who do you like in the 6th?
Well, of course, Jigs Harcourt has a liking for the track and is a top performer. And also, I'd like to throw in Karma Star.
Jigs Harcourt could be an anchor, I think, if some people are looking for one, certainly in rich form. We go to race number 8 and another heat of the South Island Championship qualifier. Who are you going for?
Well, this is not an easy race. There are some good performers in there, and of course Song Sung Blue from 1, has shown in the past that she can lead them and win from there. Mega Legend, well, he is a top dog, and also, well, Cutie Sister, you can't leave her out of the reckoning. She's been here before. She set some slashing times and just left them in a wake in the past, so she would be one that you wouldn't leave out either.
High quality field that, the 7th, on to the 8th, and yet another heat of the South Island Championship. What does the Stipe say?
This one's not quite as easy as the others, and Cinema has performed here. The time's not quite as good as some of the others, but she is an up-and-coming dog. Along with Cage Blanc drawn out a bit wider. If she gets to the front, she'll set the pace, and they'll have to gather her in. Along with, of course, Nigel Rugg's dog, Mr. Janzar, has had the start here. Had a bit of a mishap in the final here last year where he fell, but on his day this dog has speed to burn.
And quickly picks for the last couple of legs. Race 9, the last heat of the South Island Champs.
Here again, there's a couple of young dogs in there, some that are not as experienced, and Avalon Command would be one of them, but again, has shown that it can win here. Given the opportunity to get out clean, this dog again will lead him a bit of a merry chase, along with, of course, Twisty Vine. We've seen these dogs bounce back from wins over more ground, over the distances, and then back them up with the shorter distance wins, and I'd say that Twisty Vine would be somewhere in the reckoning at the end. And
Chris, your picks for the last pick 6?
Of course, Conway Hills, being a late scratching under veterinary advice, has sort of opened it up a wee bit. He's a noted wide runner and causes a few problems when drawn inside, but now he's not there. Of course, it's made way for the 2-dog Krikwi Ali, and of course, the dog that's drawn wide and would come in for a fair bit of support, Lancaster Flyer. He tends to like to run straight from the boxes, and drawing wide will be no hindrance to him whatsoever.
That's Chris McDonald, Chief Stipendiary Steward here at the Christchurch Greyhound Racing Club with his pick 6 selections, so let's have a look at those. And in leg number 1, which is race 5, coming up at 10 past 4, so get those investments on. 4 and 5, Chris's selections in a very even first leg. Leg 2, which is race 6, 5 and 8. In leg 3, Chris likes numbers 1, 3 and 6. These are heats of the South Island Champs, of course, some top dogs racing. Leg number 4, 3, 4 and 8 are Chris's selections. Leg 5, 2 and 5, and the final leg, race 10, 2 and 8 to finish off pick 6. That's the way Chris McDonald likes them today. In the pick 6, $50,000 guaranteed pool. First leg time to go in about 6 minutes time at 10 past 4. Let's have a look at the latest market on that first leg. The Marlborough Stakes, 1 is out. 2 Elude, 455, 180. 3 Jumping JJ, favourite now, 355, 145. 4 Helen's Reason, 880, 350. 5 Jumbo Jewel, 675 and 120. So Chris has gone for 4 and 5 in the first leg. They're paying good money. 6 is out. 7 Pretty Nosy, 830, 185. 8 Dawn Chorus, 585 and 235. 9 Slash starts from box 6, 14.45 and 5.55. And number 10, Spanish Paradox, starts from box 1, 8.90 and 3.95. Counties, race number 10, starts at 4.15, just after our next here at QE2. It's the Counties Trade Group 1600, the Burlington Air Express Wind Movers. One Simply Fun opened at 3.85 and is shortened to 2.90. 10 Eddie opened at 7.65, is now out to 10.45. Number 8 Russian Star opened at 12.70 and has drifted out to $17.15. 3 is Tally Salute. 8.50 it opened at, is shortened to 7.25. Number 20 Oliver Dash opened at 10.75, is now out to 13.70. 12 Father Who opened at 7.30 and is now out to 7.90. Full market for the Counties Trade Group 1600, race 10 from Pukekohe at 4.15. 1 Simply Fun, 2.90, 1.30. The favourite, 2's out. 3 Tally Salute, 7.25, 2.25, 4 and 5 and 6 are gone. 7 Devil Khan at 11.25 and 3.70. Number 8 Russian Star, 17.15, 4.70. 9 Beholder, 10.30 and 2.75. 10 is Eddie at 10.45 and 2.85. 11's out. 12 Father Who, 7.90 and 3.10. Scratch 13, 14, 15. Over the page, 16's are scratching. 17 Miss Oz, 30.35 and 7.40. 18 Sir Leo, 20.95 and 5.80. 19 Royal Bride, 40.90 and 10.75. Number 20 Oliver Dash, 13.70, 4.05. 21 Port Light, the latest money for that, 11.10 and 3.45, and 22 Fiery Ace, 49.60 and 12.80. The Counties Trade Group 1600, the last on the card from Pukekohe. Time to go at 4.15, just after our next race here at QE2 Park. And in this race, number 8 Dawn Chorus is showing 4.95 for the win. And we're going to have a look at Dawn Chorus winning 3 starts back. May the 3rd at QE2 Park, the greyhound came out of box 6 and upset pick 6 punters on that occasion.
And racing, the hot fight Avalon Star was slow and got a bit of a check at patches too as they run to the judge the first time and getting out fairly well, Pretty Nosy, but staying to the inside now is Dawn Chorus, and that leads them. They're followed there by Avalon Star. He got himself into gear. He's up in second spot now and coming after the leader, and they're followed by Our Star. Further back in the outside, Pretty Nosy's lost its place. Honey's Dolly is further back, and then Cinema and back to last as they head for home. We've got Elude, but they head in now, and the leader is Dawn Chorus. Avalon Star still a length away. He's coming hard, but Dawn Chorus has got the break. They won't catch her. Dawn Chorus wins it, getting home for second past the jug. Dawn Chorus past the jug, Avalon Star, and they're followed by Pretty Nosy back in the inside. Honey.
Well, do you remember that day, Dawn Chorus upsetting them? And, well, that was part of the jackpotting pick 6, which was finally struck last week at Wellington by several people around the country. Nearly 400,000 in the pool on that occasion. Well, we've got a guaranteed jackpot of $50,000, so it's well worth having a crack at today. And you've got about 2 minutes to get your investments on, because this is the first leg. And there's Dawn Chorus in shot, number 8, the pink. And certainly won't be such an upset if she gets up today. She's at 5.65 and 2.45. The box draw for the reserves, as you can see on the screen there, Slash, which is number 9, goes into box 6. And Spanish Paradox, which is number 10, goes into box 1. What happens in those situations? Number 9 is the first greyhound to come into the field, and so whichever scratching is first, then that first reserve goes into it. So number 6, Cool Cash, was the first scratching notified, so Slash went into box 6, and then number 1, Raffia, notified as a scratching, so Spanish Paradox, the second reserve, went into box number 1. There's the favourite in the race, number 3, Jumping JJ, $3.10 and $1.35. And Jumping JJ has been in and out lately. Back on May the 9th, ran second behind Cinema. Fairly good effort here at QE2 Park, although it did have its chance to run down Cinema, but was unable to. Then it went down to Invercargill. I was third at the first bend there, and Copter Check went back and finished last behind Jigs Harcourt. And then up at Wellington in rather exalted company there, in the Futurity qualifiers, ran 5th, which is probably a fair effort behind Ballymena Mac. So that was Jumping JJ. The favourite in shot there briefly was 10 Spanish Paradox, which comes into box 1 for Bill Punchin. He was just warming up the greyhound. 3.10, 1.35 Jumping JJ. Spanish Paradox in shot, 12.10 and $3.90. Second favourite here at the moment, in a fairly even betting market, is Jumbo Jewel, number 5. 4.70 and 1.25 for Jumbo Jewel. just ahead of Dawn Chorus, which has come into 475 for the win. Also a bit of money about for number 2 in the check Elude. There's Jumbo Jewel in the Gold Rug. Another awkward draw for this fella. Last start 5th behind Red Tab. That was in the Futurity qualifiers up at Wellington as well, so a drop in class really today in the straight class 4s, and has been battling away of late. Back on May the 9th, ran 4th behind Cinema in class 4, and prior to that was a winner here at QE2 Park in a lower grade on May the 3rd. But he's an honest campaigner and could well run into the money. Runs out the 560 pretty well as Jumbo Jewel. Got the all clear through here. Race number 5, first leg of pick 6. Can tell you too as these greyhounds go to the boxes. Starfire Blue, the Stipe Hendry Stewards report on Starfire Blue, which was number 8 in race 3. We saw that on trackside, sort of tripping and almost falling at that first bend, and that in fact is what happened. Starfire Blue slipped on the bend, free of interference, has been checked out by the vet, and appears to be A-OK. So that was a Starfire Blue slipping free of interference in race number 3. Greyhounds going away for the first leg of pick 6 today, race number 5. And 3 Jumping JJ, $3.20 and $1.50. That's the favourite. 5 Jumbo Jewel, 470, 125. 8 Dawn Chorus, 475, 210. Money about for Elude as well. First leg of pick 6. Good luck, everybody. Trevor Wilkes with a call on race 5.
Ready, off now on the first leg of pick 6, and jumping up well Elude, and going up on the outside is Helen's Reason. Wider out there to Dawn Chorus. Round the first turn they go, and they're followed, getting a rails run just in behind them is Jumping JJ, and up ahead of that is Helen's Reason. About 3 lengths back there, Jumbo Jewel just drifting back pretty nosy, and going in between those two is Slash. They race down the back now, and Dawn Chorus has gone round to lead them. Dawn Chorus, Jumping JJ. Further back there we go, Helen's Reason. Back on the outside there is Pretty Nosy running on late, but Dawn Chorus is clear, and she'll get home all right. Dawn Chorus second home, Jumping JJ, and right through on the fence, Jumbo Jewel I think has got home to take third, and a blanket finish with right up there, Jumping JJ was up there, so too is Pretty Nosy. Slash was up there, and they're followed by well back Spanish Paradox back towards the tail of the field, but no doubt about the winner.
Yes, she saves her best. For pick 6 does Dawn Chorus, number 8, home first. Good effort this too, got to the lead. Heading down the back straight, you can see it a length in front there of Spanish Paradox that's wearing the 10 rug. Driving through the inside there, the favourite Jumping JJ, starting to run into the race, and behind those runners then to Helen's Reason, which has been handy early, and is a runner up and around the outside, just obscured of those as they come up towards the corner. And then we've got Jumbo Jewel down on the inside, number 5, which runs home well and eventually gets into 3rd place. Around the bend they come, and Dawn Chorus in front and clear by about 2.5 lengths there. Jumping JJ trying hard but not getting near this leader. Helen's Reason holding 3rd at this stage, but Jumbo Jewel's driving through along the inside of that, and then wider out to Elude was that runner, which is a wee bit wide around the bend. 33.91 seconds the time as Dawn Chorus drives the line in front, number 8. Gets there by a couple of lengths. Second, number 3, Jumping JJ, and as we freeze for 3rd, number 5's got there all right. Jumbo Jewel ahead of Helen's Reason and Elude. Let's have a look at the head-on shot and see what we can see. Away they go. The sideways movement there from Elude as it runs out just a fraction. Going towards the first bend, Helen's Reason had got out well, so had Spanish Paradox. They're in front. Dawn Chorus whipping across now, as you can see. Other runners appear to be getting around that bend all right. Jumbo Jewel trying to take the short route in the Gold Rug, covering extra ground, number 7, Pretty Nosy. We'll have the result through of race number 5 from QE2 as soon as possible, but in the meantime, off to counties. Race number 10, due for a decision. Here's George Simon.
Thanks, Mark. With the compliments of our DB Draft Racing Service, only 3 minutes to go before a start in the last. The Counties Trade Group 1600, and number 1 Simply Fun is the favourite, not surprisingly too, at $3.15 to win. The mount of Jim Collett, good second last time out at Ellerslie on May the 19th. Keith Hobb, and I think deserving of its favouritism.
Well, you've stuck with Jimmy all the way, mate, haven't you? But we not with too flash of results, but paying $3. In fact, I backed it last time out too, and it says there that the track was a soft one, and it was probably bordering on heavy at that occasion. But it was a game run, but Big Softy was just that little bit better. So I suppose if Jimmy's going to do it, we'll stay with him in the last, what, $3.70, $1.40.
Number 3 is Tele Salute. David Peake has the mount at $6.35 and $2.25. So David Peake looking to start, or end the day the way he started it, with the win in race number 1.
Yes, by Telly Rain, they do handle the ground, and of course the horses had 3 runs for 1 placing on a heavy track, and it's, yes, I suppose some show, and as you say, it's got Davy Peake aboard. Strong rider on a very, very heavy, and probably getting a little stickier now in the day. Earlier on it was raining and it was getting loose, but you notice the last couple of races, Georgie, they are walking home.
Yeah, certainly over the final stages, and testing track conditions, obviously testing these horses out too. Number 12, Father Who. Next one we'll look at. Gary Grills has the mount, Father Who, at 880 and 290.
Looking at that, I was just wondering where the money comes from, because no form whatsoever on a heavy or a soft track or even an easy track. 8th last time out, a 5th prior to that. It was a good 5th at New Plymouth, where it was tailed off and did run on strongly, but that was, well, it was on a soft track and ran 5th. But by gee, somebody's backed it. In fact, it's a drifter at 880.
A few greys in the event, including number 7, Devil Khan, and from the Nigel Tiley stable, number 7 at 9.30 and $2.85. The place could be one for a bit of value, Keith.
Bit of smoke there, I think, too, Georgie. In fact, it won a trial here on the course on a pretty heavy sort of a track one day. Was impressive. Bob Vance rode it on that occasion, looped the field and won going away. In fact, it caught me. I went for it the next time out, and it went a shocker of a race. It was there and gave in a long way up, but I see that it's rather short, so maybe there's smoke where there's fire, especially from the Tiley stable. I'll go course.
Last couple to come in now, Simply Fun. There's number 10, Eddie, one of 2 runners from the Warren Robinson stable, the other one being number 18, Sir Leo, and both without a hope either. And Eddie at 11.05 and 3.10, and Sir Leo 24 and $6.25. So Eddie and Simply Fun, the last 2 to go in. We're set to go. Let's join our race caller, Keith Hobb.
So Sir Leo, and the gold cap, Eddie the stablemate, the red. Beholder is ready from the McKees, and they're off and running now. Fiery Ace was a bit slow as it jumped out of the gates. Telly Salute got back a little as well. Now racing up on the inside now, Miss Oz to lead them from Father Who. Simply Fun is right there. Parked out a little bit now is Oliver Dash as they settle down and race down past the 1400 metres. Getting well back in the field now. Fiery Ace is actually last back with a Telly Salute in the last 2 or 3 Royal Bride, and also back there towards the rear is Port Light, and alongside of it Devil Khan. The leader now as they get along is Miss Oz, about a length and a half from Father Who. A length and a half back Oliver Dash, then Simply Fun on the inside. They followed Sir Leo is the next one. Port Light's got right back up on the inside there for Timsy after being back. They followed round on the outside next as they work across is Beholder. They followed a length and a half behind them. Devil Khan getting a little handier now, and actually I've made a blue. The leader is Russian Star, and Miss Oz is back midfield. So it's Russian Star, the one in the blue colours, that led them across the top. On the outside of it now is Father Who, then followed by Oliver Dash, and there's Miss Oz now working round 4 wide in the blue as well. They're followed by Simply Fun, Beholder between horses, then followed Sir Leo. Then as they come to the turn, Royal Bride, then making a bit is Eddie wide from Telly Salute, and Devil Khan comes the inside. Right across the track they are now, and it's Oliver Dash from on the inside, Russian Star. Devil Khan now levelling along the inside. Simply Fun comes along the very inside. It's Devil Khan now from battling on is Oliver Dash, Simply Fun, and right behind them Royal Bride starting to battle on as well, but it's Devil Khan kept going now by Tony Allen. 100 metres to go. Here's Telly Salute coming home strongly along the inside, and out wider on the track is Royal Bride. Devil Khan and Telly Salute is closing steadily now from out wider. Royal Bride is kicked again. Devil Khan, here comes Telly Salute after the 2 and Royal Bride, and it's Devil Khan has just beaten Royal Bride from Telly Salute. Then followed behind the slot as they went across was Beholder. Simply Fun gave in, then followed Oliver Dash. Next was Russian Star, then Eddie the next one, then followed home by Miss Oz a long way back behind them. In fact, a mile back Father Who, Fiery Ace, then followed Port Light, and back towards the rear was Sir Leo.
Number 7, Devil Khan, I think would hold on to take out the Counties Trade Group 1600, but they were chopping and changing over the final stages. As we have a look at the replay, the auto check replay, Devil Khan, the leader at this point, is the grey horse in charge by 2 lengths. Now look from the late run from number 19, Royal Bride on the outside. Closer in, we've got Telly Salute, the other grey. Devil Khan still in charge. Now Royal Bride starts to come out after it very, very quickly over the final stages. And Devil Khan still has that lead, and he'll win it all right. Royal Bride on the outside and Telly Salute on the inside. But Devil Khan gets the money in the last. Tony Allen, the rider, from 19, Royal Bride, and on the inside of the 2 was number 3, Tele Salute. So as we go to the head-on shot down the home straight, Keith, it certainly was a very, very testing run down the home straight, but Devil Khan and Tony Allen the money.
Yes, and it got left in front a long way out. It was back early, but it came along the inside, if you can say inside, as they turn for the straight. Look where it finishes, right on the outside. The run, of course, is Tele Salute, the other grey and the pink colours. That was a mile back early, is fighting on strongly, and you can't give anything away on Royal Bride. That's on the extreme outside, the orange colours. Here he is now, Devil Khan, getting the wobbles. He's starting to run about, but it's okay. There's tons of room out there. Out wide on the track, Royal Bride comes coming strongly after it in the closing stages, and Tele Salute just whacking away in that third place, all honours with the Tiley stable.
So Devil Khan gets the call by a neck in the hands of Tony Allen. On the outside of it was Royal Bride, number 19, and number 3, Tele Salute, will be third home. Royal Bride certainly making the trifecta. Tony Allen gets the winner home. Number 7, Devil Khan, 3-year-old colt by Wigginthorpe out of Joe's Habit, raced by S.E. Cole, S.J. Lucas. Michelle Saber, our floor manager here at in the Auckland area, she also shares in the ownership, and C.M. Tiley also. The horse trained by Nigel Tiley at Takanini, and Tony Allen, the successful rider. We're just awaiting the result of the last here from Counties. Here's the confirmed result of race 5 from Christchurch. Number 8, Dawn Chorus, $4.25 and $1.60. 3 Jumping JJ at $1.40. 5 Jumbo Jewel, $1.60. 3 and 8 Quinella, $8.95. And the 835 Trifecta, $73.60. TAB treble from Christchurch today. 1 Heater Cracker, 1 Aqua Swinger, and 8 Dawn Chorus, $46.40. Sub in the second leg, number 1 Aqua Swinger. In the third leg, number 3 Jumping JJ. First division pool, $50,000 guaranteed today from the Christchurch Greyhound Racing Club's meeting, and second division $11,996 in second division, and the first leg winner, number 8 Dawn Chorus, 21,142 live units in remaining in the first division. We'll be back shortly with the result of the last here from Counties.
We're the people who care, the people who care how it gets there.
With offices in Auckland, Hamilton, Wellington and Christchurch, Burlington Air Express offer full import and export, air and ocean freight, customs clearance, logistics, livestock transportation and bloodstock services. Burlington Air Express, your worldwide transportation partner.
Burlington Air Express. Burlington Air Express. We get it done.
Hi everyone, I'm Adrian Clark and I'm very proud to bring you each week the long-running Forward Racing Report. On this week's program we take an in-depth look at one of the most significant breakthroughs achieved by the New Zealand breeding industry in recent times. Be sure to join us for that and much more just before 7 p.m. on Friday night trackside and again on Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Pick 6 is a big part of trackside every Friday night, and it's getting even bigger this week. No one picked all the winners last Friday, so Pick 6 has a pile of money just waiting for you. And there are plenty of ways to win it. Pick the lot yourself, or share it with a syndicate. Maybe even let the computer do the work with a Pick 6 Easy Bet. Just $4 could win you a fortune over the phone or at your TAB. Pick 6 on Friday night.
Number 7, Devil Khan, in the hands of Tony Allen, taking out the last here at Counties. Holding on for number 19, Royal Bride, who was an outsider in the field, and number 3, Tele Salute, in third position. So Devil Khan bringing a bit of joy to the trackside team here trackside. Number 7, Devil Khan, $8.80 and $2.95. 19, Royal Bride, second at $14.55. And number 3, Tele Salute, third at $1.90. 7 and 19, Quinella, $208.65. And the 7, 19 and 3 trifecta paid $3,966.90. So Devil Khan taking out the last. As I mentioned, the horse is part owned by our floor manager up here in the Auckland area, Michelle Saber, who joins me now. You disappeared before the race, obviously went to the window. Congratulations.
Thanks, George. Yes, I did go to the window.
And good money too at 8 to 1.
Tremendous money.
Now you tipped the horse out to me at its debut. didn't, well, I think it disgraced itself would be the best way to describe it, but today got the money and handled the conditions well.
Yes, it did disgrace itself, and I wasn't game to tip it out to anybody today, but he did handle the conditions well. Very green down the straight. I actually stopped yelling out because I thought he was coming towards me, but no, good win.
Yeah, congratulations. And of course now you race the horse with the 3 others.
Yes, Catherine Tyree, Nigel's wife, my husband Steve Cole, and Simon Lucas, a friend of ours.
Yeah, well, congratulations. I know you've also been involved with Aztec Warrior, who won recently at Dargaville, and Logan Edwards, one of the part owners of that horse.
That's right, yes. Steve and I and another couple own the horse, and we lease it out to a syndicate which includes Logan, and he's just absolutely delighted, but he's on a roll. Reserved for the Kiwis now, so winning team.
Okay, well, we all look forward to the shout after we finish here.
Okay, you're on.
Michelle Saber, one of the part owners of Devil Khan, the winner of the last here at Counties today. Thanks for your company. We hope you enjoyed the action from Counties. Very heavy and testing track conditions today, but that's what you expect, I suppose, at this time of the year. Looking forward to being with you again over Queen's birthday weekend with the DB Draft Winter Jumping Carnival at Ellerslie, our main centre of attention. We'll be heading back down to Christchurch, though, still racing from the Christchurch Greyhounds and also from Australia. Coverage of 3 races, and to take you through for the remainder of the day, Mark Razanowski from the team trackside here at Counties. Good afternoon.
Thanks very much, George. Welcome back to QE2 Park here in Christchurch. Race number 6, a matter of about 3 or 4 minutes away. Time to go at 4:30. It's the South Island Championship qualifying race number 1. We've got 4 qualifiers for the South Island Championship today. Let's have a look at the latest market. Some great racing coming up, and this is one of them. Number 1, King Wilbur, 680, 165, the latest market. 2, Jed's World, 25.95 and 4.95. Number 3, Decoder, ridiculous money, 16.75 and 2.40. Had to check the other monitor to see if that's right. That's what it's got. Decoder at 16 and 2. 4, Miss Miggs, 30.40 and 6.30 for Tony Dickens. Number 5, Karma Star, Dave Bush, $33.30 and 7.70. 6, Aquafloss, John Good, 19 and 2.75. 7, Miss Compadre for Dave Bush, 15.45 and 3.85. And here's the hot favourite, number 8, Jigs Harcourt, probably the closest thing to an anchor if there is one today in pick 6. Ray Aycock trains, 120 and 60 cents only for the place. Let's have a look at the strategic investment on race number 6, and we've decided to go with Jigs Harcourt on top. We're going to take dollar units this time, and this combination will only cost you $6. Number 8, Jigs Harcourt to win. For second, probably the 2 biggest dangers, 1, King Wilbur, and 3, Decoder, which has just come in with a big thump, I noticed, 5.90, 1.45. And then for third, we'll put in, along with numbers 1 and 3, we'll put in 5, Karma Star, and 7, Miss Compadre to Dave Bush charges. So that's the way we like it for strategic investment. South Island Championships qualifying number 1. Jigs Harcourt, the hot favourite. Well, he's in rich form, and his last start was at Invercargill on May the 15th. He came out of box 8. Let's have a look at that performance.
Racing. Feel away, getting out well, Mr. Fagan. Fire dropped back a little. Cinemas made a good beginning. Wider out to Jumping JJ and Jigs Harcourt round the outside. Getting back a little, Lady Tungsten goes back. Mr. Fagan went back a bit as well. Up to the turn, Cinema being joined by Tiger Town on the outside. Here comes Jigs Harcourt through the middle. A little bit in behind those then to Fiji Baby coming home well. But Jigs Harcourt on top. Fiji Baby is trying to cut it down but won't get there. Jigs Harcourt, Fiji Baby, Cinema. Then Fire next to go by Mr. Fagan. Back behind that to Lady Tungsten.
Had to do a bit of work too, didn't he? Jigs Harcourt down at Invercargill. That was a most impressive performance, and that's why he's paying 160 and 85 cents. 3 wins in a row. Good wins too, I must admit. Back here on the 26th of April, coming out and downing Mega Legend here, and then at Manawatu, downed Ballymena Mac and Mega Legend up there, and then that win you've just seen at Southland, number 8, Jigs Harcourt, in super form for the Ogier family, who put a lot of money back into greyhound racing, not only in ownership but also through their business, Harcourt Insulation. And Mark, Jan and Ian Ogier be hoping for more luck today with Jigs Harcourt, and I dare say that many of the 21,000 units still left live chasing that $50,000 pick 6 jackpot today will be riding on this particular greyhound. Well, this is the first heat of the South Island Championships for 1995, and Trevor Wilkes, our commentator today, you've got some very good races to call between now and 5:45 tonight.
Yeah, Mark, certainly good races to call, and this first heat, of course, Jigs Harcourt. I mean, the dog's in great form. Last 3 wins have been very impressive. He looks the shot's eye from out there in box 8. I don't think the box will inconvenience Jigs Harcourt, and he really does look the one.
Next, best backed, number 1, King Wilbur, and 3, Decoder. We have a look at King Wilbur, association with Eukanuba Greyhound Racing Service, bringing us the start pitches. King Wilbur at $5 even and 155, and form doesn't look super good